We're making soft and spicy fall off the bone baby back ribs. When making ribs, the only thing that matters is your seasoning. I blended Italian parsley, celery and onions, and then the dry spices I'm gonna list on the screen. Put this marinade everywhere on the pork, and then we're gonna let it cook for 3 hours. We want it soft and fall off the bone. This has baked for 3 hours straight at 400 degrees, and for the last 10 minutes I put it to broil, and this is what you have. It's soft, spicy, fall off the bone, really easy to make because it doesn't require attention. Once you toss it in the oven, you just let it be until it's ready, and then you cut and serve. I had mine with puff puff, so good.
Let's get right into this sticky and delicious Jamaican Barbie fried chicken. First, we'll season our wash and clean chicken with your favorite seasoning blend. I'll go ahead and leave mine in the caption below. I'm also only using thighs for this one because it's my favorite piece of chicken, 1, and 2, it's super moist and juicy. Anyways, let's get that chicken in a Ziploc bag with some seasoned flour. Ensure all the pieces are nice and covered before we drop those bad boys into the fryer and fry them up until they're nice and golden. Now for the sauce, you need some barbecue sauce, ketchup, a little bit of garlic powder, some pineapple juice, browning, sugar, and then we're gonna add our pineapple ginger sticky jam that I got from Carib Shopper. Go ahead and check them out. This one right here is good. Get that chicken dipped in your sauce. Ensure all the pieces are nice and coated. Then we're gonna get that under the broiler until the chicken is nice and sticky. Now once we've achieved that, go ahead and check this bad boy out, hot and ready. Like and follow for more videos like this.
Here's another simple recipe for your festive table. Start by combining mayo, butter, parsley, lemon pepper, crushed garlic, chopped parsley and rosemary, and paprika, and combine everything into a paste. Add some lemon juice and set aside. Generously season your chicken with some salt and pepper. Then rub the paste inside and out, ensuring the chicken is fully coated. This is completely optional, but you can stuff the chicken with some lemon wedges and fresh herbs. Then tie the legs and set aside. For the potatoes, drizzle with oil and season with chili flakes, black pepper, 7 color spice and some parsley. Mix everything well and transfer it to the air fryer. Then roast until the chicken and the potatoes are fully cooked and golden in color.
Nyama nyama nyama. Na hii Disemba hatutaki nyama ya kuvuruta na mikono mbili. Tunataka nyama soft. First things first, oil roasted it. Hii naipe color and great flavor. Then a bay leaf, some onions, fry, then your ginger garlic paste. Some veg for color, hii ni optional. And now your spices of choice. I use black pepper, garam masala, and oregano. Some tomatoes, then add back the meat. Inakaa tamu na hata haijaiva. Some salt, then water that slightly covers the meat. Now, something I love about my Ramton's electric pressure cooker is that it measures time for me. Like, I just press a button, mi naenda shughuli zangu, it will cook the food, ijizime, and keep it warm for me. Hii ya kitambo, lazima ukue hapo, you keep checking whether the food imeiva. You can't go anywhere, junani atazima moto, just a lot. So here's how my ribs turned out. Now, when you're hapendi gathufu, let it saute without the lid on so that the soup can reduce to your preference. Ona tu, so soft, literally falls off the bone. Served mine with a chapati, ndio nichote gathufu just like this. Really slap, save and try.
Here's a simple butterfly chicken recipe that you can make this holiday season. Start by making the spice mix. Everything will be listed in the caption. Add about a tablespoon of the mix to butter. Give that a good mix and then set aside. For the chicken, I like to wash really well with lemon. Give that a good rinse. To butterfly the chicken, just cut about an inch off the back using a kitchen scissors or shears. Pat dry with a paper towel and then using a spoon, just loosen the skin from the breast. Add some of that spiced butter. This is going to prevent the chicken breast from getting dry. Next, drizzle some oil and then add some of that spice blend. Massage that in. Repeat the same process with the back. Make sure you cover every inch of the bird, including under the wings. When you're done, transfer to a wide bowl. I like to add some lemon juice just to tenderize the chicken while it's marinating. Marinate in the fridge overnight or longer. When you're ready to bake or grill, add some veggies to the pan. Add some of the leftover spice and a drizzle of oil. Add some fresh herbs. I'm using thyme. Add the chicken. Brush with the remaining butter and some of the leftover spice mix. Bake for 45 to 60 minutes depending on the size of your chicken, and it's done.
Here's a simple and delicious starter that you can make for your festive table. Start by melting some butter in a pan, then infuse the butter with lemon pepper, fish spice, and some paprika. Add in your cleaned prawns and cook for about 3 to 5 minutes on each side. Then add a tablespoon of garlic and ginger and some lemon zest and mix until well combined. Pour in half a cup of fresh cream and let it simmer until it starts to thicken. Finally, garnish with some chopped parsley and serve with fresh garlic bread.
One pan roasted garlic and herb chicken and vegetables. Hey guys, here's a super easy one pan dinner idea. So you've got chicken, potatoes, carrots, zucchinis. So you put the zucchinis, the potatoes, and the carrots at the same time with the chicken, paprika, Cajun seasoning, fresh rosemary, fresh thyme, lemon and herb sauce, and some onion powder, and then you add some oil, mix it all together and bake at 200 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes. Take it out once the chicken is done and then add the peppers and the onions, drizzle some of the juice from the chicken and pop it back into the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes. Bon appetit.
Hello lovers, mavipo penzi, Merry Christmas. Tupige pamoja mlo wa sikukuu. Hapa tuko na nyama ng'ombe, sikutaka kuikatakata kwa nikafanya kuitoboa kama hivyo ili kuifanya at least iwe laini, ipikike kwa wepesi. Alafu tuko na kuku nusu, familia yangu ni ndogo, unaweza kuongeza kulingana na familia yako. Tunamchana mistari kama hivyo. Tunaenda kuviweka vyote kwa pamoja kwenye bakuli. Hapa nimeongezea sausage. Tunaekea mafuta kwa ajili ya kupikia kiasi kidogo, alafu tunaweka tangawizi na saumu. Baada ya hapo tunaenda kuweka Mamacita's oyster sauce. Tuko na oyster sauce pamoja na barbecue marinade. Zote ni bidhaa kutoka Mamacita's. Tunaweka kiasi kidogo za kila kimoja wapo, alafu tunaongezea chumvi kwa ajili ya ladha. Tunaongezea paprika kiasi kidogo kwa ajili ya kuleta rangi kwenye mboga yetu. Paprika si lazima sana, kama ukikosa unaweza kuacha kuweka. Tunaviacha vyote, mimi niliviacha kwa masaa 6, unaweza kuacha kwa masaa 6 mpaka 24, haina tatizo, ili kumarinate. Unavokaa muda mrefu ndivyo mboga yako itakavyokuwa nzuri zaidi. Unaweza kwenda kuchoma kwenye jiko la mkaa, unaweza ukachoma kwenye jiko la barbecue. Mimi nimeoka kwenye oven, kwa tutapanga hapa kwenye waya na kisha tunaenda kuoka kwenye oven kwa moto wa 180 mpaka 200 kwa lisali moja. Utakuwa ukigeuza pande zote ili ziive vizuri kabisa, utamu guaranteed.
My plan was not to do nyama choma video this year, but let me tell you guys, I came across this nyama choma spice from Reiko and I am obsessed with it. Without wasting time, let's get started. In a basin with water, I'm going to add in salt, soy sauce, lemon juice, chili infused oil, and rosemary. Put my ribs inside and let it soak for at least 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to place the ribs on a charcoal grill. Please note this recipe works for oven too. At this point, I want to be close to the ribs as much as possible so that I can be turning it to prevent it from burning, and sprinkling some marinade water so that it doesn't go dry. Once the ribs is like almost cooked, I'm going to add foil with baking paper, put on some onion, then put my ribs on top. Then the rest of the onion I just put on top of the ribs. I will sprinkle some nyama choma spice on top of the ribs. Then I'm going to add in soy sauce and lemon juice, add butter for that taste, and I'm going to cover this, put it back on the charcoal grill and let it cook for at least 30 minutes. At this point, the goat ribs are ready. It does not only look good, it smells good, it's tender, na ni tamu.
I wasn't sure if people still enjoyed and made gammon on Christmas because sometimes it does get a lot of hate, but I really love this recipe, so I thought I'd share it with you. Add your gammon to your pressure cooker or your pot, then add some carrots, some celery sticks, onion, garlic cloves, bay leaves, black peppercorn, some coriander, cinnamon sticks, as well as your liquid stock. You'll then add your water and then pressure cook for 35 minutes on high heat or cook on the stove top for 2.5 hours to 3 hours. Remove the skin from the gammon and then score it both ways. Strain about half a cup to a cup of the liquid that you cooked your gammon in into a pan, and then add in your apple jelly, some honey, as well as whole grain mustard. Allow it to simmer until it's reduced and syrupy, and then use that to glaze your gammon. Roast your gammon at 185 degrees for 25 minutes. Make sure you reglaze it every 10 minutes. This is the final dish. It was too good. I hope you'll be trying this recipe.
This garlic and herb roast chicken with a hot maple glaze is perfect for this year's festive dinner. You can use this recipe for a turkey if you prefer, but I'll show you how to get moist and succulent chicken every time because there's never any dry chicken around here. So I start by removing the spine, which is spatchcocking the chicken, makes it cook quicker and more evenly. And the key is to dry brine the chicken with plenty of salt. Leave this for at least 6 hours or overnight in the fridge. Trust me, this will result in a super juicy chicken. Then onto the compound butter. We're using plenty of crushed garlic, fresh rosemary and thyme, lemon zest, some maple syrup in there, some cayenne pepper. Once your chicken has finished dry brining, you want to pat it dry, stuff half of the butter under the skin, reserve a tablespoon for the sauce later, then melt the rest. It's just easier to rub all over the top of the chicken. I like to add loads of vegetables to the bottom so they cook in those lovely juices, and some extra dry seasonings on top. Cover with foil and pop into the oven for about an hour, and then in the meantime we're going to make the sauce with some of that garlic butter we kept aside, lots of maple syrup, some chili flakes. Then brush the chicken generously with that glaze, back into the oven, uncover this time for about 30 minutes till it's golden brown. Use the juices from the roasting pan to make a lovely gravy and enjoy with your juicy and succulent maple and garlic roast chicken.